Hello there everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel, our Eden on plot 13. I did say at the start of this video I was going to show a greenhouse, but it's sparkling clean. But I've got the day off work and it's raining. So what better day to do a bit of sowing under this lovely decking. It's freezing by the way. I'm doing onions today. It's the 10th of February. Traditionally people do it in Boxing Day and that. I did that last year and I found that they went a bit straggly and leggy. The mistake I made, I put them in a propagator and then I kept them properly. Then I put them on a windowsill with a radiator underneath, and the heat from the radiator, it confused the plant, and by the time I come to transplant them, they was really like sort of feeling not looking very good. I did get a good crop though, I must admit, I did get a good crop of onions. But this year, I took some advice, a bit of research, do them a little bit later on. Don't put them in the propagator, put them on the windowsill, let them germinate straight in the greenhouse. Right, so what we're doing, I've got 5 varieties here. I've got Tough Ball. 1 minute. Mammoth Improved, they're the big ones. White Star, got loads of that. That did really well with those last year. As you can see, it's open. They're the same seeds. A new one what I bought for this year, Santero F1. It says it's high yield and stalls well. And the torpedo ones, torpedo looking red ones, Rosella Langen, whatever that says. So what am I doing? I'm putting them into these 7 centimetre, I think it's 7 centimetre and 9 centimetre, not 7, pots, and that's it. Exciting. Right, using this Clover Gold. With the Clover Gold, you don't need to sieve it or anything. It is really soft and fluffy. Don't worry, I'm going to show you. Like so. What shall I put in? Right, Mammoth Improved. I'm going to put the Mammoth Improved. With these seeds, you normally get about 200 in a packet, and there's no way you're going to use them in one season. These pots that size, they're absolutely fine. Just get them germinated before you transplant them on. Come on, Neil. Onion seeds are little black things like that. Oh, nearly forgot. Little squirty with water. I'm using lukewarm water because it's absolutely freezing out here. Sprinkled, and I can't hold it and sprinkle it, but basically like that. I think I've picked too many seeds out here. Yep, I have. So I'm going to put these couple back. Otherwise, it will just be one mass of onions and not be able to separate them properly. If I do it over the pot and then if any drop, we've got to volunteer. A fine sprinkling on top of that. You don't need loads, just literally a little sprinkling. Tap it down, make sure there's no air bubbles. Another spray of water. Tap it down again to make sure the seed is touching. Moist compost, top and bottom. Trusty labels using a pencil so it don't wear off. And we've got, what did I do? Mammoth Improved. Onion. Mammoth Improved. Date. What did I say? Is it 10th or 11th? It's 11th, isn't it? 11th of February. Bingo. Right, I'm going to do that with the rest of them. And there we have it. On the windowsill. Be absolutely fine. And within a couple of weeks, they should be germinating. There are two things what plants need when to get them to germinate. That is light and heat. So today we're doing a little bit of light and heat sowing. For the heat, I bought, well, my father-in-law bought it me last year, is something called Garland 7. And this is basically a heating propagator. Obviously it plugs in, don't use much electric, and it just keeps the base just about 5 or 6 degrees above whatever the room temperature is. And you get 7 of these pots where you put those on top like that. So I've got a place for this, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And for the light, I've just bought something off Tommy. Sorry. And it cost £16, and it's in this box here. 3 lights what connect together through this little adapter. These stick, they're the lights there, let me show you. Like so, these stick above wherever you're going to put your propagator. There's like some little stickers or zip ties or whatever. So basically it'll be 1, 2, and I can use the other one there for something else. So yeah, on here there's a remote, so you can set whether you want it full light, just a soft light, and how long for and everything. You need about 12 hours a day for what we're doing. We're doing chillers. Chillers need a long season for growing. But anyway, so now you've seen me Garland Super 7, you've seen me lights. Let me just show you where we're going to put them. Excuse the mess in the songs and in the background. We're going to put them there. Obviously I'm going to move all the drinks and that. So that will sit lovely there. I've got some electric, a plug behind that chair there. So I can either drill an hole in the back and run the cable through, or simply just stick it onto the side there, which I think I will do, because in all honesty it isn't there that long, because when they start germinating and that, you don't leave them in there. Right, so let's get sowing. Right then, take the seed out in a little folder. In this instance we're doing, what we're doing? Fiery Tongue. It's the something of February, the middle of February. The date will be on the description, the actual date. I'm using gold potting compost in here. I'm trying to do it so you can see. As I said before, what you could actually sieve this down, but what I find is it's actually quite nice and fluffy anyway, so I don't bother. I will sieve it down on the transplanting side of things, but that's obviously on the next video or later on in this video. There we go, just like that, patted down. We've got 8 seeds here. Give the compost a little, make it a little bit moist. Don't use freezing cold water, just lukewarm would be fine. Now I'm going to just place these 8 seeds. So obviously this spaced out the best I can do. Sometimes you get more than 8. So what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 10 instead of 8. I've got 2 free ones. So 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Actually, where can they go? Don't really matter, does it? Like so, excuse the pun. When you're using a propagator, you get very moist, and you want them all nice and steamed up and such like. So at the top, instead of just doing a sprinkling of compost, at this, when using the propagator, I do use vermiculite because it controls the moisture. So now, just put a little sprinkling of vermiculite on top. Let me just go and get it. It's very light. Too like trying to undo a bag of compost on camera with one hand. And it's very fine as well. This is good because I didn't know what I was going to find until I get in it. I hope this isn't making the microphone all crinkly. It's because sometimes you get it and it's really, really thick and you have to blend it down. But this, as you can see, is very fine. Brilliant. So just a slight sprinkling on top. My wife's got a cup of tea and she's waiting for me to give it to me. So, yeah, darling. What's it called?
Russian tea.
We got Russian tea.
I've no idea what it's like. I'm not
Whoa! That's warm. Sure, that in chilli tea. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. Anyway, back to this video. Yep. Another sprinkling of water. be absolutely fine. Label. I'm looking around for my pen so I don't embarrass myself on the camera where I can't find it and then jumping about everywhere and I can't find it. But that label will say, believe it or not, it's going to say chili pepper, fiery tongue. Anyway, that's all done. Label in there, on top, in the Garland 7, which will be set up inside. And then obviously there'll be another 6 pots with 6 different chili plants. So that's how you sow your chili plants and get them set up. Yeah, I'll show them inside, which will be right now. Well, I've done it, and it has a label in, and it's written. Look at this, I'm well impressed with this. Absolutely brilliant. So, obviously the lid goes on. And I'll put this side so you can see. Like that, and the lights, the little LED lights is just stuck on the top there. And there's like 3 cables what push in and down to this little doodah here where you set the time in that. Plug it in, and that's it, simple. And also the added benefit to do with the depth of this shelf, I'm going to put my brassicas in these pots and they'll just sit at the back there, so they also have the light. They don't need propagated brassicas, but they have the light and the natural heat of the kitchen, how the kitchen is. So I'm going to do that next, and obviously fill up this with my chilies and tomatoes or whatever I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to do that on the next video, otherwise this is going to be like a Disney sort of epic and you'll get bored watching it. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. And that's what we got up to with this video, sorry. Chilies, I've got 4 varieties, so before these, and I'm going to start doing the tomatoes and the brassicas at the back, which will be the next video. So please tune in. Thank you for watching. God bless, and like and subscribe. Thank you.